Well, the day has come for us to go to Blackpool. Yes, this is the Blackpool video. So, why are we going, first of all? Well, to see whether or not there's good quality work in Blackpool, also to see how many Wolverhampton Ubers are there and how many Wolverhampton drivers operate with the local Blackpool companies. Also, we're going to look at whether or not there's iffiness around the station, whether local drivers have a pop at Uber drivers in Blackpool. Look at that as well, the quality of the customers, where they go, the quality of the work, and will we stay in Blackpool or will we go north, maybe into Fleetwood or Garstang or Lancaster or even further? Or will we go south down towards Preston? Who knows, but let's find out. On a Friday evening, it's Blackpool, it's the start of the weekend, of course. It should be busy, it should be bouncing, but is it? Here we go, the Las Vegas of the North. We're in Blackpool and it is raining a little bit, as it always does. So let's get logged on and see how the land lies. So we're in Blackpool and Friday night as well. So we're going to see what Blackpool can do tonight for us. It's an evening time as well, so let's hope everyone's on their best behaviour here in Blackpool, and we'll see, number one, whether we get any jobs, and number two, what the people are like who we pick up, and will we stay in Blackpool or will we leave Blackpool and head maybe further north? But as yet, I'm online, been online a couple of minutes, and right by Blackpool Football Club. Now the main central expressway there, the main road right into Blackpool, is closed. So we've got to get out of Blackpool this way. The main car park used to go right into the centre. There's a massive car park, that's now been shut. So we've got to come out this way and sort of round the side to get into the main part of Blackpool. But we'll see how it goes, and also we'll see whether the local cab companies take a dislike to me being here, or will be revealed. Now, I just got a trip radar request then, and it was like miles away. It was like 15 minutes away, and it come up as Preston. There we go, there's one, there we go. So we've only been lined a couple of minutes and we got a £4.72, which is only 5 minutes away. £4.72, only 5 minutes away. See where that goes to. Okay, thank you, see ya, ta-ra. Lads on a stag, here in Blackpool, lads on a stag in Blackpool. We've got another job to go to as well. As I was dropping them, it's actually just been hailstoning here. Jesus Christ, hailstones in April. I've just dropped them and I've got one on the Golden Mile. So one right on the Golden Mile. Now last time I was here, which was last year, my Uber navigation, the sat nav, was a little bit wayward here. It was a little bit slightly wayward. So I'm hoping, because they have improved the Uber app a little bit. There's more to go on it. They've got to improve it more, but they've improved it where you can see now that little blue dot where the rider actually is. So let's hope. Now this job again is a £5. So far, everything is, look at the hailstones, everything is staying in Blackpool very close. So I think this rider here I'm picking up is a female, and I got a feeling that she's only going probably to a pub. She's probably just doing a bit of a pub hop, because she's probably on a hen weekend, because there's loads of hen weekends and stag weekends in Blackpool. So she's just a little bit further up here, and we will jump this one. Now I've just passed a car there from Cheshire East, so basically from Chester. There's a car there from Chester, and it's an Uber, and he's working here. So he's gone from Chester to work here. Now maybe he's dropped off from Chester to here, but he's sitting on the Golden Mile waiting for a job. So yes, Ubers from around the globe are here. Right, this girl should be just along here. We'll pick her up. Hopefully she's just there. There we go. Back in the heart of hotel land now, and it's still hailstoning outside. I can't believe it. Only 10 Celsius in April. 10 Celsius, no good at all. So we're off now to pick up in a hotel or a boarding house. Again, and this is only £5.50, so it's not going too far at all. I think as well what Uber do here, because this is only like just 1.8 mile, but it's £5.50. So I think Uber, well, I know for a fact Uber sometimes just boost up your fare to me, give you because it's not going far really, but you know, £5.50, so £5.50 quid to go just down the road really. So we'll see what this one goes to. I've had no trip radar so far. Nothing's blasted out here, and so far we're just sitting in Blackpool, just by the Pleasure Beach now, just sitting in Blackpool, staying very, very, very much in Blackpool. But that could all change. The beauty with Uber really is that you never know where you're going to next. So we're going down to a hotel just about half a mile from here, and yeah, and this is a girl called Sophie, and she is a rating of 4.85, which is very much the norm, and she's just staying in Blackpool, just staying very much in the centre, probably here yet again for another stag and hen weekend here in the Las Vegas of the North. Right, across here. Oh, here we are, just down here. It's down here, it is. And it's this, oh, I hate this. You know what, I hate, because I've got to pull in here, but everyone's parked. I'll pull in just here, because everyone's parked on one side of the road, and if I go to the other side of the road, you can guarantee someone will nab me. Right, come on Sophie, let's be having you. And it's hi-ho Wolverhampton yet again. Yeah, I think most of the cars along here are on Uber on Wolverhampton. I don't think any of the local companies are on Wolverhampton, so that's what I can't see. I may be wrong, but I can't see any cars down here with Wolverhampton plates on it, doing the local stuff. They've all got Blackpool plates on it, who are all doing the locals. But I've got a job at Blackpool Station. Now this is the area. This is where, in the past, Uber drivers have come a little bit unstuck at the station. So we will see when I pick up my rider at the station whether or not, I don't think I will get any grief. I'm really, because there's quite a few Ubers here, so you know, I'm not the only one. I think the problem happened was when there's only one or two here and it was all brand new, but now there's Ubers literally all over. There's another one there, I think. Yeah, there's one there. There's one just going to cross us in a second, if you can see it on the camera. One over there, it's just gone past now. So there are literally quite a lot of Ubers here in Blackpool. So if you're coming for rich pickings here, you know, you're not going to be the only one. There's quite a few, like everywhere now. There's quite a few Ubers Uber is now becoming like everywhere, isn't it? Really, Uber's now becoming literally everywhere. Yeah. I'm 5 minutes away from the station and the Golden Mile, as always, is congested. Every time I've been here, either working or just for pleasure, then I've always been caught on the Golden Mile. The traffic on here always has been bad. Now, the reason for that, because in front of this car is one of these bloody stupid pony and trap things. You know, people can say, what would you be arsed? Would you really be arsed sitting in a pony and trap on the Golden Mile? It goes up and down the Golden Mile, and it's like, it's not cheap either. You know, it's a few quid to sit in that, but it's just an old pony and trap. So who's using that? God only knows. You know, sitting in the back of that like a friggin' pony and trap. Look at that. Jesus Christ. Would you want to sit on that? Bleeding hell. And that's why, this is the reason why the Golden Mile is so slow, because of this. The pony, that pony and trap is licensed by Blackpool Council as a taxi. It's mad. Right, I'm 4 minutes away from the station. Let's see whether we get any grief or not. The moments of truth. We're 2 minutes from the station. Just by Funny Girls. You ever been to Funny Girls? Come here. There's Funny Girls. Hey, that's a 9.5 in there, I tell you. Right. So we're 2 minutes from the station, and we'll see. This guy I'm picking up is a guy called Chris, and he's on a 4.9 rating, and he's going, as always here so far tonight, not too far away at all. He's only going literally round the corner. So we'll see whether we get any grief down here or not. Right, get around the corner and then see what's what. We're at Blackpool North Station, and there's hardly anyone here. Well, there's hardly any cabs here, literally hardly any cabs here at all, and my fella is just over there. So yeah, we'll get him and then we'll off I'll go. Yet again, back on the Golden Mile. Here didn't go far, and I have information about the Wolverhampton drivers here. No, I was wrong. There are Wolverhampton drivers on the local company's premier taxis here in Blackpool. I've got Wolverhampton licensed drivers on them. So yeah, the local cabs have got Wolverhampton licenses on them. So local Blackpool companies are taking on drivers with Wolverhampton licenses. Good or bad? You tell me. God, it's slow. I am just by Blackpool Airport, and it is, it really is slow. I've done a bit. I haven't moved. I haven't left Blackpool at all. I've just done just little bitty jobs, and all centering really around the centre of Blackpool, just around the Golden Mile. So I haven't gone out. I'm now currently sitting by Blackpool Airport in Morrison's car park, and hopefully I'm going to get something moving away from here, hopefully. But again, there is just, there's no guarantee. Blackpool on a Friday night is not busy, considering it is like a holiday town, but the local cabs are sitting around, the Hackneys are on the ranks, and I'm sitting here as well. So I'm going to move away from Blackpool now, and I'm going to head towards home, which is miles and miles from here. But I'm going to try and get trips on the way back, and we'll see how far we get and whether we get trips coming out of Blackpool. But Blackpool at the minute is just very, very slow. Okay, let's do the driver stats. Let us do the driver stats. I'm on a 4.98 rating, 67% acceptance rate, and 1% cancellation. Breaking that down again, we have got 495 5-star ratings, 3 4-star, no 2-star, no 3-star, no 2-star, and 2 1-star ratings are hanging on there for some reason. But do we worry about our star rating? Not really at all. In Blackpool, I'm UberX here, of course, UberX. Also, I'm Comfort, and now you've got in Blackpool and across Lancashire, they have got Uber Pet. Uber Pet is on here as well. So if you fancy taking animals, some drivers do. I know lots don't, but some drivers do. Well, maybe earn a little bit more with Uber Pet. So I'm heading now down out of Blackpool, and I've got I'm really taking a chance here, because what I've done, I've put on my destination as home, which is miles and miles from here. So let's see whether the old algorithm, the old app, will give me stuff heading back towards where I live, which is North Wales, miles and miles and miles from here. But we'll see. Well, we're cracking on. Still nothing over a tenner, but I'm moving away from Blackpool now. So, you know what? You just never know. So we've left Blackpool and we're just outside Preston on this new Preston road, and we've got one just up the road here as well. We're 7 minutes away yet again. It is under a tenner. Yes, £8. This is Jenny on a 4.65 rating, and she's just going a couple of miles away. So again, the jobs tonight, and they are not flowing in. Here in Lancashire, they are not flowing in at all. And have you noticed the last couple of weeks, the jobs have not been flowing in either. It has slowed down quite a lot on Uber. It has slowed up. So tonight now, Blackpool, gotta say, not very busy at all. Now after Preston, moving our way back down the coast. So it's not really busy, and as was just said, nothing over a tenner. Now for a Friday, that is not good, because it's Friday night now. It's Friday night. It's getting into the late evening. It's before midnight though, but it's getting into the late evening, and there's no real surge. There's no surge at all anywhere, but it's just still plodding along. And as I'm driving around, I am still seeing cars sitting round on the side of the road. So it's gonna be a slog. It is gonna be a slog. So we'll pick this one up and I'll come back and we will start wrapping up, I think. Okay, we're done on a disappointing Friday night in Blackpool. If you're going to come up to Blackpool and you want to work it, yeah, it's up to you really, but a lot of the jobs just staying about the town. It may change late into the night, but a lot of the jobs there just staying around the town, so not particularly busy, not particularly fantastic at all, I would say. So yeah, but lately Uber has gone quiet. It's gone quiet. Maybe it's gone quiet everywhere. Maybe it's because we are not quite at the end of the month. Maybe because we've got 2 bank holidays next month. Maybe the cost of living crisis is still biting in. Or maybe, and this is what I maybe think now, that we are swamped with drivers. Possibly that's the reason why. Or maybe not, I don't know. Because the job, over the years, the job's always been up and down. It's always been up and down. There's times when it's been busy, there's times when it's been quiet. You never can tell. A lot of the time it's luck of the draw. A lot of the time it is really luck of the draw. So if you get a job, if you get good jobs, luck of the draw. Right. Thank you for subscribing, because we are getting more subscribers now as well. So thank you very much if you are subscribing to the channel. And of course, give the video a, as always. And we've got more videos coming. And the next video is going to be really quite interesting. It's going to be really quite interesting because it is how I drive to survive on Uber. Basically, it's gonna be a full week of me on the road. Now, a lot of people who watch these videos say I put quite a positive spin on the job, and I do. I'm quite a positive person, really, so I put a positive spin on the job. But there are times in this job, lots of times in this job, when it is brutal and it is horrible and you feel like you're going out your mind. Well, next video is warts and all. It's literally a full week, starting from my house to the end of the shift, back in my house, and all what I go through, and probably what you go through if you're on Uber in the course of your working week. Now, a lot of people watch these videos now and they want to get into the trade, so they watch it and they go, oh, that looks good. But this video will give you a real idea, because it's a full week in one video, a real idea of really what the job is really like. That's next video coming up. The video after that is my longest ever shift on Uber. Now, I film most of my shifts, most of my days I film, but 90% of them I don't put up on YouTube because they can be quite samey. But this day, and it's the video after the next video, this day I ended up absolutely somewhere I never ever thought I was gonna be. It was a day I thought was never ever gonna end. It's one of them days when you feel like you're just like as if like you've moved into the car. It was just a weird day. But was it lucrative? Was it really good? We'll find out on the video after the next video, which is how I drive to survive on Uber. It's warts and all, and it gives you an idea. If you come into the job or you want to come into the trade, it gives you an idea of exactly what you will face. Warts and all, it's brutal. Okay, and we're gonna still find out where Lee's gone. Lee is still disappeared. I can't get hold of her now. He's not answering his phone. I think, this is just my opinion, but I think possibly he's had a little touch on the old lottery there, and he's pissed off somewhere. Just my opinion, he's gone somewhere exotic for a few weeks. I haven't heard from him. When I ring his phone, it just goes to answer phone. So he's disappeared, but he was, last time I seen him, he was as happy as Larry. So maybe he's had a touch on the lottery. Who knows? We'll try and find him. So if you see Leo in your travels, let me know, because I can't find him anywhere. Have yourself a great rest of your day. If you're working on the night shift, if you're working on the day shift, if you're just working in general on the taxi trade, my heart is with you in these trying times. Have a great day, and I'm gonna eventually get home tonight. See you again. Ta-ra.